Good morning, everyone. Let me share the screen. Om Shanti. Today, Bab Dada is meeting us, Pandav army and Shakti army, in the form of Army General. Today, Baba is watching the map of the service from beginning until the present. Baba is telling us in this Murli that through which bomb the sound will spread everywhere. What is the basis of revelation of God? Then Baba is telling that what is truth? What is the basis of truth? And what are the types of truth? Then Baba is telling that what is cleanliness? So let's read this Murli. Date of the Murli is 28 December 1978. Title of the Murli is The Revelation of God is based on truth, and truth is based on cleanliness and fearlessness. Today, Bab Dada is seeing all his children in their form of the Shakti and Pandav army. The army general is happy to see his army and is also seeing what the Maharathis, that is, elephant riders, and the horse riders are doing. Today, the army general is happy to see his army and he is seeing that what the Maharathis and the horse riders are doing. What are the Maharathis doing? And what are the horse riders doing? Both are playing their own parts. Up to now, according to the drama, whatever part each of you has played would be said to be good, number-wise. But what do you have to do now? Baba is saying, up to now, according to the drama, whatever part each of you has played would be said to be good number-wise. But what do you have to do now? What bravery do you Maharathis now have to show? Bab Dada is especially looking at the Mahavirs and Mahavirnis, that is, female Mahavirs, part of service. How far have you advanced on the field of service? This question we need to ask ourselves, that how far have we advanced on the field of service? An army general would be constantly looking at the map to see how far his army has advanced and how much area they have conquered. He would also be constantly watching to see how many weapons, how much ammunition and equipment they still have in stock, what their aim for the future is, how far they are from their aim, at what speed they are advancing. So this is what an army general constantly keep looking, that how much they have, how many weapons they have, how much ammunition they have, how much equipment they have, what is their aim for the future, and what is their speed of advancing. So similarly, Bab Dada has also been watching the map of service from the beginning until the present. What is Bab Dada watching? Bab Dada has also been watching the map of service from the beginning until the present. What result did he see? Now let's see what result Baba see. He saw you Mahavirs and Mahavirnis advancing on the field of service. You have all your weapons with you and you are increasing your area of occupation. Baba saw that we have all our weapons with us and we are also increasing our area of occupation. However, you have only been dropping bombs of the soul. As it, you still have to drop the bomb of God. You have only been dropping bombs of the soul as it. You still have to drop the bomb of God. You have used the different weapons of the experiences of spiritual happiness and of spiritual peace, of the experience of spirituality number-wise, according to the time. However, the ultimate bomb is the bomb of the revelation of the Father. What is the ultimate bomb? The ultimate bomb is the bomb of the revelation of the Father. Let the sound emerge from whoever sees you or comes in contact with you that the Father has come. The direct task of the Almighty authority is now taking place. This is the ultimate bomb through which the sound will spread everywhere. Whoever will come in our contact or whoever will see us, they should say that the Father has come, and this is the task of the direct Almighty authority which is taking place. So this is the ultimate bomb through which the sound will spread everywhere. This task still remains to be accomplished. How and when will you achieve this? The basis of the revelation of God is truth. Truth is the revelation. What is the basis of the revelation of God? Truth. One is the truth of your own stage, and the other is the truth of service. Two types of truth Baba is telling about. One is the truth of your own stage, and the other is the truth of service. The basis of truth is cleanliness and fearlessness. The basis of truth is cleanliness and fearlessness. Revelation will take place through the inculcation of these two qualities. What are these two qualities? Cleanliness and fearlessness. Through truth. If there is any kind of uncleanliness, that means dishonesty, that is, if there is the slightest lack of truth and cleanliness, it will not allow you to succeed in your task of revelation. If there is slightest lack of truth and cleanliness, it will not allow you to succeed in your task of revelation. Truth and cleanliness. Truth means to be constantly stable in your original Satopradhan form of what you are and who you are. Now, this is the definition given by God of truth. That truth means to be constantly stable in your original Satopradhan form of what you are and who you are. Neither the Rajo stage nor the Tamo stage is your original stage of truth. Those stages come from the influence of company. Whose company? The company of Maya Ravan. the Rajo stage, and Tamo stage is not our original stage of truth, but they come from the influence of company of Maya and Ravan. The true stage of a soul is his Sato Pradhan stage. So, firstly, there is this truth. Secondly, there has to be the Sato Pradhan stage of truth in your words and deeds. First truth is what? Our true stage, that is stage of Sato Pradhan. And second is there has to be the Sato Pradhan stage of truth in our words and deeds. Do your words and deeds still have the Rajo and Tamo stages mixed in them? Is there truth in your sanskars in a natural way? Or do you have to bring about this stage of truth by making effort? Now, this we need to ask ourselves that do our words and deeds still have the Rajo or Tamo stages mixed in them? We need to ask ourselves that is there truth in my sanskars in a natural way? Or do I have to bring this stage of truth by making effort? Just as the Father is called the truth, so the real form of the soul is also that of truth. Just as the Father is called the truth, so the real form of the soul is also that of a truth. Truth is the Sato Pradhan stage. Do you have such truth? Sorry. Now, in next para, Baba is telling about cleanliness. Cleanliness. If you touch or adopt any impurity, defect, or anything bad, even slightly, even in your thoughts, there would then not be total cleanliness. See how deep the definition of cleanliness is. If you touch or adopt any impurity, defect, or anything bad, even slightly, even in your thoughts, there would then not be total cleanliness. Just as you would not like to see any type of physical dirt and would avoid such things, so too, to think about anything bad is the same as touching something dirty. To think about anything bad is the same as touching something dirty. To listen to speak about, or to do anything dirty is to take that into yourself. Thinking is like touching, and to listen to speak about, or to do anything dirty is to take that into yourself. Cleanliness means that there shouldn't be the slightest impurity in your thoughts. Cleanliness means that there shouldn't be the slightest impurity in your thoughts. This is known as truth and cleanliness. So Baba explained us about truth and cleanliness. The rest of the part we will read tomorrow. Acha, Om Shanti. We'll churn for a few minutes, then we can share our churnings. Om Shanti. Now we all can share our journeys.
One reflection in the initial part of the Murli that Baba was talking to Pandavas and Shaktis, he filled both Pandav and Shaktis with the power. Though he was analyzing and he was wanting to give us the next instruction, he very clearly mentioned that whatever part the Maharathis, the horse riders, and the elephant riders have played until now is good. So practically, if one look at this, is how do one leader or a person who has to lead the whole work needs to manage first fill the other souls with the power before giving the feedback. That's the point for me to take home. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
For me, whenever any murli, that nowadays these are Vyakt murlis, then I just open all the corridors of my mind to see what all comes. And when the word army came and army general came, I loved when Baba is called as army general. You know why? That takes me to the final scene when we are all standing with our uniforms, with our shoes polished, and the army general passes. I love to watch when that parade comes. I take when Baba is watching us, then I say, oh, is my shoe polished? I like that sentence. Secondly, today there was one more thing which Baba saw, is that stock. My initial service was with defense accounts. So I was in the stores department. So I had this thing to see about this stores, the ammunition stock and all. I mean, only the document part of it, not the actual part. So that took me to that initial part of how I used to really love about the stock and ammunition and all. Then suddenly what Baba does, Baba in the Murli just, he takes us to bombs. See, it was such a jump over there. He just said bomb. And I liked always that one bomb which he says, drop, got a bomb. So this is that part of army which I really like to again and again and again churn, like connected to the army which we have now. But second aspect which Baba spoke, which I like, is Mahavis. Mahavis. Even yesterday's Abhyakt Murli which he had, Baba said Mahavir have two kind of samskars. Samskars of establishment and samskars of sustenance. And today, see, Baba is talking about Mahavir's aspected service. I liked all that whole first paragraph, and I think I would like to read and read and read again. Then, of course, as you said, truth, I think that needs truth. Baba, I think he needs to write a book, Baba. Why, yesterday only, even in the blessing, Baba said, when you are honest and truthful, he said the foundation of truth is purity. And the practical proof of truth is divinity through your face and behavior. Yesterday only he gave us Ek Paribhasha. And today I think I still would love to churn about, because he spoke about bomb, then he says truth. So I want to really see what all Paribhasha is giving on truth. Every day is giving us new meaning. So I'm going to still churn on truth. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Anyone will like to share more about truth?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
When Baba talks about truth, Baba talks about transparency. When Baba talks about truth, Baba talks about the responsibility. When Baba talks about truth, Baba talks about the upliftment of the soul. And Baba also talks about to be in the yathartha state. As Baba, we say Satyam Syam Sundaram. So Father is called truth. And Satopradhan is the state when the thought, words and deeds become Bap Saman. That is Satopradhan. Or I would say it as Satopradhan is the synonym of truth. The stage like Father. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, brother. Anyone else?
Just to add one more. Remember, sister, I don't know that film. Sometimes Baba says film songs also give you a lot of these, Shiva hi Satya hai, Satya hi Shiva hai, So
Yes.
I remember that song, Shiva hi Satya hai, Shiva hi Sundara hai. When brother was just mentioning about Satyam Shivam Sundaram, I remember in one of those Shivratri songs when it comes, it's so beautiful, truth. So I was just thinking when this paragraph, sister, if you could just take, like brother took one part which I liked, that Baba says, words and deeds, satopradhan. So if suppose we could go into that churning, because truth is revelation, but that satopradhan, not rajo, not sato, but this. So if suppose we could churn on each one aspect of truth, sister.
Sure, sister. Let me share the screen. Okay. You're talking about this parent.
Starting with basis of revelation of God is truth. That is the first one.
This one, sister. Okay. So the basis of the revelation of God is truth. Truth is the revelation. One is the truth of your own stage, and other is the truth of service. So anyone will like to discuss about this?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
This stage, मैं कौन and मैं क्या, these two stage, what am I and who am I, is actually being takes the focus on who am I and what am I. That is what is the importance of the truth. That Satya Swarup, Satya Swarup. That मैं कौन or मैं क्या. So that is then the answer comes that I am a soul and I am an eternal soul, and that is what is the what Vabdada is trying to tell us. That's the Sato Pradhan stage, where I am in complete awareness of who am I and what am I, and detached from the part, like an army general who doesn't, who keeps a vigil on how the army or the troop is marching ahead, and but he always has the vision in mind and the complete command and control of the entire mission. He is in total command, and he is not there in the actually the war scenario, but he is looking from the control room, the war room, or the ops room, which is called. And from there, he looks at the entire mission, and then he, wherever the instructions have to be passed, he passes the instructions. So there's no need for army general to go there and go to the war scenario and start operating from the elephant or the horse or the camel or from the foot, that Senex or the Pyades, so or the troops. So similar thing, the soul when plays the role in and in this limited drama, the play which is going on, then that vision from after detaching from this play, that vision is very much required, and that stage is also very much required, like an army general Bhab Saman stage, where you actually look at this limited drama and not get affected by the script of the drama or any emotions or any feelings of this which is emanating from this drama. I think that's Bhabda is in a very subtle manner is giving these examples for us to churn on, that what stage am I in and who am I? Om Shanti.
Sister, can I ask that brother a query? I just want to know, because he gave an army thing, why is Baba saying to reveal him? See, for revelation, I have not yet come to cleanliness. Why for revelation, truth is needed. And that too, Baba is speaking about Sato Pradhan truth. Now I am not in that stage. I am in Tamo Pradhan stage. So it is, Baba is telling me to go for a high jump, like to take an advanced PhD or something. So how is it that a high jump, or why Baba is speaking about Sato Pradhan truth for revelation? If because an army, if suppose the brother could share.
Yeah, because Baba said no that till now he is telling the results also. Till now, we children are revealing our spirituality. We are revealing, like I the soul, I'm revealing my spirituality, I am a soul and all that. That's okay. But whose mission is this? Mission is of that army general, the God, the supreme commander. His mission is this, to set up the DT world. Now, and not the DT world first is the first thing, the DT world is set up in the inner world, in my own mind, my intellect and sanskars. Are they aligned to the DT world? And that's the inner world. Automatically, when my inner world is a DT world, automatically it will manifest outside. Each soul has got a mission equal to Baba's mission. So Baba says that till now we are reflecting our spirituality, that okay, I am a soul, I have mind, intellect and sanskar, I am playing this drama. Okay, that is not enough. Baba says now you drop the bomb. Means now you take my powers. The bomb is with God. You take it from him and drop it. Means you go, you extend, you detach first of all from the limited, I am on a horse or a camel or elephant. That's all limited. But where your state should be Bab Saman, means now you isolate yourself from this limited scene or scenery. On an elephant, you will see a bigger scene. On a horse, you will see a smaller scene. As a scenic, you will see just one on one, you're fighting. You detach from whatever scenes you are seeing and see from my vision. Look, think as if like you are an army general. Okay, and now you take that mind, intellect, and sanskars of God, and then you use them while playing that role, and then automatically your thoughts, words, and deeds will reflect the God's energy, and that's what Baba wants. And that is all happening subtly. No one needs to do anything, externally. It all is a inner stage that I am in combined form with Baba. And in incorporeal stage, then I come and play the role with that energy, with that mind energy, intellect energy, and sanskar energy. And then I come into the play in this earth, on this earth. Then I go back again, and then again share with Army General. These are my view. We can all churn on this. Om Shanti.
No, one more thing, brother. In an army, everyone cannot drop a bomb, right? Generally, there are some designated people. Getting the bomb ready is some people, but bomb dropping. So here also, aren't there instrument Mahavir souls Baba would have designated to drop the bomb?
Yeah, see, there for bomb dropping, there is a process. Some people they store the bomb. Some people, first of all, some make it, some store it, some then they transport it, and then entire mission. That's okay. The limited sense it is there, but then Baba is not talking about that. Baba is talking about the spiritual bomb, which every soul is empowered. Every soul has got the authority, adhikar hai har atma ka, to be Bap Saman. And that adhikar, only few souls like Mahavir and Mahavinis, those souls who assume this and they are having full faith that I, the soul, I am a Bap Saman soul, means I am in, I will look only at Baba. And then that energy automatically Baba gives, shares that energy with that soul, with these limited souls called Mahavir, Mahavir. It's all about the stage. Every soul has got equal right to be at this stage. And I think that's more about the stage. Bomb means as powerful stage like godlike, like God. Powerful stage like God, who when he shares one thought, that thought will affect millions. That is what the bomb is. One thought so powerful that thought itself elevates, lifts every other soul around, surrounding those souls. I think that's a spiritual bomb. So here everybody carries that thought. Power to create a thought is with everyone. But what is the energy of that thought? How far reaching? What is the range? What is the endurance of that thought? What is the speed at which that thought impacts? That is the army. That is what. And what is the mission? What is the purpose of that thought? With the vision of Army General's vision is the world is my family. That is the vision of Army General. But elephant rider will not think that way. Elephant rider will say, okay, these 100 platoons are my reach. Okay, my reach. A horse rider will be even more limited. He will say, okay, 1 or 2 platoons. While a Sainik will just see, okay, 4 or 5 people, I will counter them, and that's all. So you see the range, difference in the range. That is what Baba is, in a subtle manner, trying to tell us, each one of us, that have a vision of an army general. And the world is my family. And I think it impacts every 800 billion souls. 800 crore atmaon ko is impacting. That is the reach and the range and the endurance and the mission Baba is talking about. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother. I got your thing. So stability and Sato Pradhan in truth. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister, for clarifying it.
Thank you. There are some sharings in the chat box also. Shiv hi satya hi Shiv hai. And Balvinder Kaur sister has shared that I, the invisible soul, is truth. We all are truth, Baba. Is truth this physical world? Is fake body? Is fake we live in falsehood and practice falsehood in falsehood society before we come into Gyan? I lived with Ravan for my entire life. Thanks, Baba, for bringing us into light lifestyle. Wonderful, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah. So another point that that was coming in my mind is about the truth is, Baba, when Baba says about truth, so Baba often compares, the people outside, um, right? So they claim themselves to be truthful, right? So no one would like to see them untruthful, right? So everyone would like to showcase themselves as a honest person in the world, and that's what their every act is. But here, Baba is looking at the foundation or the truth. Baba is looking at the purity, right? So those who truthful is those who maintain that purity, and when somebody does that, right? So the sign that comes through them is divinity, right? So and that will be visible on their face and also in their activity. So that's what we have seen, right? So if we compare the history of Yajna, whether it was Baba or Mama or the Dadis, right? So when or a senior dadis or seniors didis, right? So when they perform any sort of an activity, right? So we find something unique compare with the old world people doing any task. So so we see that truth within them while when we interact with them or when we come into uh, any sort of a activity do with them, right? So we feel that that vibration, that truth, touching us. So which means that a natural nature is spreading through them when they are living that truth life, which is of purity. So as we know, Baba is the truth, and he want us to maintain that truth or being in aware always that who we are, and go back to that stage of truthful, right? So that is where we all belong. That is why Baba said Baba is truth, and we are also truth. And so what we show right now is the acquired sanskar, which is of untruth, right, or false. So here, yeah, the effort required is to, so Baba rightly said about the truth is, meaning constantly stable in your Sado Pradhan stage or in your original stage. So the challenge would be to remain in this stage all the time or being aware of this all the time. Baba would like to see us in that stage or going back to the form he is, right? So there is this difference between being truth between people living outside and the Brahmins. So Brahmins is natural, and the other one is though they claim it, but not. It doesn't show in their action or in their face or when they do any sort of an activity. And as the revelation is going to take place, and we go and we're going to do this or we're going to practice this over and over, right? And then it's going to take, it's going to get firm, or it's going to instill within us, right? This natural sanskar, and this divinity is going to come out of us in every action that we do, and it's going to be our natural nature, right? And then people are going to see us uniqueness, or in that way we're going to be different from the outside world, and they're going to experience it more as the experience, the kind of vibration that comes out of each soul is going to give some sort of experience, right? Just like we all experience when we go to dadis or senior sisters, right? So people are going to experience this, and that's how the revelation is going to take place. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Okay, brother, go ahead.
One thing what I realized just that when Baba talks about truth, because Baba is truth, na, Satya. Everything in this world changes. When I think that Baba, when talks about truth, Baba talks about that highest stage which we have. That what happens, we do have some state of, sometimes we are at our Satopradhan stage in a day for a fraction of second, then Rajopradhan. Baba wants us to be in that Satopradhan stage throughout the day, throughout this Sangam Yoga. That means Ek Rasta. Baba wants to talk about Ek Rasta. And as we reach to that Satopradhan stage in our thoughts, that will be that will get translated into our words also, and thoughts, words, and then deeds also. Our Mahamantra is Om Shanti. That is A, U, and Ma. Acharan, Ucharan, and Mansa becomes Ek Saman. That is same. That is Satopradhan. We reach to a state of silence. That is Om Shanti stage. And the real Om Shanti stage is that Satopradhan stage, which Baba talks about. That means cleanliness. Cleanliness in our thoughts, then cleanliness in our words, that cleanliness in our deeds. That is translated into fearlessness in our thoughts, and that will get translated into fearlessness in our words, and that will get transformed to fearlessness in the deeds. That completes cleanliness and fearlessness that Baba talks about, that Satopradhan stage. Om Shanti.
Sister, I even just wanted to add that what the brother said now. See, when you all spoke about truth, Baba, you just touched today, I think, on one aspect, cleanliness. Even I like that cleanliness because, we hear so much. Cleanliness is next to godliness, healthy mind, healthy body. And I remember this mind-body medicine. Those kind of talk, how both of them have to be clean and all. And very rightly, Gandhiji's thing, because Gandhi, two of his weapons were truth and cleanliness. No, non-violence was also there, but I loved the way even Gandhiji expressed about cleanliness when in his book, My Experiments with Truth, he says, your lavatory also should be so clean as the living room. I remember that one line which he said, that is, every corner of my home must be clean. He went about that to say how it brings about vibrations in the mind. I think that also is a nice churning which we have to do. What do you mean by a healthy mind? What is and what Baba gives you about cleanliness is, I think, beautiful, because cleanliness is one of the first concepts which removes all defects, which removes all weaknesses, which removes all impurities, and reveals the truth. Cleanliness. Thank you.
Wonderful, sister. Now let's move on to the meditation. Sit back comfortably. I, the soul, is on the battlefield of service. I am a Shakti army. I am Pandav army. I, the soul, is a Mahavir who is under the surveillance of the Rouhani army general. I have all my weapons with me. Weapons of all powers. I, the soul, have dropped the bomb of soul. But now I have to drop the bomb of God. Everyone who comes in contact with me feels that the Father has come. This task is of the direct Almighty authority. I, the truthful soul, reveal God through my original stage. My original stage is Sato Pradhan stage. I am a clean soul. I don't have any impurity, even in my thoughts. I, the soul, speaks the words which are truthful. I am a fearless soul. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Baba. See you all tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, be stable in your original Sato Pradhan stage. Thank you. Om Shanti.